Hi.
Hello. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Next couple of days, how important is it? Any track time here is always important. Help fire some of the day and what can you learn tomorrow with this hybrid?
Yeah, today is important to try and see if we can get, something from the tires that might help in traffic or during the race, which that's a target for everybody. And then tomorrow try and get more speed from the cars. We struggled this year in 2024, so we just need better qualifying, better race pace. So yeah, it's important. It's the biggest race. We get a lot of testing here actually, so it doesn't really make a huge difference to get one more day. But it always helps, and especially now having a good long off season, it helps us just to review everything.
Is it take an install lap to get kind of your senses back? I know you've only been on the car for like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
From Nashville, does it take that install lap?
He was here last week.
Yeah, I was here last week.
On a road course, yeah.
Yeah, it just, it's, I think we're lucky enough that I drive quite a lot. It just still feels like home. I think when I'm back in probably end of January or beginning of February, I'll be more like, oh my goodness, it's really fast. But yeah, so far now it's all good. I just felt that the car was accelerating faster than the Mercedes last week, but yeah, part of that.
You mentioned kind of test time. Are you satisfied with the amount of practice that you get here in May? Should we have more? Should we have less?
I think it's good. You always want more. I wish that we could test more. But at the same time, after 2-3 days of testing, you're like, okay, I'm ready. Like I want to go out and compete, which is what we love. I think it's more for the engineers that they have this long Excel sheet of like things they want to try, and they will love 30 days. I'm more about getting comfortable, trying a couple of stuff, but then I just want to compete and get to the real business.
Down to 3 cars next year for Ganassi. What does that look like for you? Obviously, Kiffin learned a lot this year, and you have Scott as well. But down to 3 cars, is there any major differences that you maybe haven't noticed yet, but maybe you will?
I don't know. Yeah, I haven't been around the team much, so I cannot tell you if there's a difference or not. I don't think so, basically because I think we had 5 last year, the last couple of years. I think the team was capable of running more. I think it was a team that was capable of running 8 in terms of people. So we were not like down on people. So having 5, it didn't seem like a lot. It just felt like normal. I guess now it just will still continue to feel like normal. Obviously, I think there's pros and cons. Now we will have less data, but we will have probably more focused people. So yeah, I think it'll be alright. Hopefully it's for the better. But I thought running 5, it was good. It felt good.
Sitting at home, I know you got a house almost done.
Yeah.
So it's about to be one. Being a Hoosier resident, does this come in here? Does it feel any different now that this is about to be a permanent? Family's about to settle down here. Is it just feel any different doing it?
No, it feels the same, but I would say I used to get very nervous, like entering the gate. Like good kinds of nerves, just like, oh my goodness. I'm not saying I lost that. Like I still feel those goosebumps. Like I feel a little bit here on my belly. Like, oh man, I'm gonna be at the speedway today. But I'm not afraid at all. I'm just looking forward to it. I just drove this morning from home, so it's amazing. And I've been here for the last 4 weeks, like almost every day.
Yeah,
so
pretty much.
I feel like I work.
Does it feel different? Heavier Mercedes going opposite direction, you got to brake earlier, and now you're going to go in an IndyCar where you're barely going to be braking. Is it a different mindset train? I know it's probably like riding a bike and come quick, but does it feel any different going from a heavier car last week to?
I think it's so different apart that it's easy to go from one car to the other. If they were closer, let's say if you put, I don't know, an Indy next probably to an IndyCar that they're closer, the way you drive and the way you feel, maybe it would take me a bit longer. But having such a different cars, it's quite easy. Yeah, I just felt when I released the speed limiter, it was like, oh man, it's going.
Yeah.
I was like, all right. Well, with the GT3 it was more like a bit slower, but fun cars.
Anything? Got 21 here, 23 here. What's
Yeah.
anything fun planned for 24? You only got 2 feet, so.
I know.
And 2 stars on the uniform right now, still.
Yeah, it's the old one. So yeah, we need to update stuff. So yeah. I don't know where we'll put the third one.
How do you You go back and you go back and look at a championship season and break things down. We could have been better here. Is that how you continue to get better? And is it also crazy to think that you're halfway to Scott Dixon's championships?
It's crazy that we're close, but still, it's 100% of what I've done to get there. It's not that we're 50%. It's 100% of what I've done already. So I think we have a long way. Not looking for that. I mean, yes, I want to get there, but I'm not focused on that. Just focus on trying to be better every time we show up to tracks and to championships and trying to win as many as possible. And then, you always look back at the seasons. I mean, we do after every race, but it's true that we don't really have much time to just sit down and evaluate everything. But I went through everything and went like, oh man, like here, there. Like I remember Barbara, I did a huge mistake, didn't defend good enough on Felix, and he overtook me on the last lap, which is like a must-know on a championship like this. And there's very big moments that we lost a bunch of places, but there's many other drivers that are thinking the same way. So it's tough to then go back and try and improve every single day.
We had the Vale of Arlington this week. People have been saying, Arlington, Texas Motor Speedway is right down the road. Do you think there's another need for a big oval in IndyCar?
I'll tell you different when I win an oval, but then maybe I'll start pushing more for it. I think we actually have a good balance. I feel that you need to perform quite well on every oval. I didn't perform amazingly on ovals this year with like mechanical issues, crash, blah blah blah. So at the end, the results were not great. But I think you cannot win an IndyCar championship if you're bad on street courses or you're bad on road courses or bad on ovals. You need to be at least average on all three of those. So I don't think we need more of one or the other. I think we would all welcome more races, but I think we need to maintain. I don't think we need to add 5 more ovals and keep the same amount of road and street.
How much looks fast at Arlington? Solid, probably a couple walking different parts of that track. What are your thoughts on the layout and kind of what we're seeing from that track?
Yeah, so the layout, it's tough to see from a track map. There's track maps that look amazing and then they are really bad to drive. There's track maps that are the opposite, that they look really bad and they are amazing to drive. So it looks exciting, at least for how everything is laid out, especially being a street course. I think our level of street courses is here in some events. There's some that are lower, but this one I think it will exceed everything for what I've seen. I normally critique stuff, but this time I need to say that they exceeded all expectations, and
There's a lot of new tracks. Do they come to the drivers and they come to you to say, hey, what do you think about this? Where can we tweak that? Or you just, when you see it, it was the first time you saw it?
Yeah, we don't really get much, and I think it should be that way. It should be, like, it's not our job. I think it's good that they ask us a couple of stuff, but I think it's not our work.
Okay, sorry.
Thanks. No, you're good. No, it's
Kevin Nix with Fronstretch.com. Come back soon for more great racing videos, and if you like us, don't forget to hit that subscribe button.